Thank you very much, Connie. We had a bit of an epidemic because we had about 5 or 6 readers drop out, and I was scrambling the last week or so trying to fill these readers with replacement readers, and I was just hoping and praying it would be a lot better than the NFL replacement officials. And after hearing Connie, I am thankful that I have no worries. So thank you again, Connie, for filling in for the other readers who weren't able to make it. And now I'd like to bring in the lovely queen herself, Debbie Noland. And she's going to introduce the featured reader, because we always like to read the bio of our featured reader. It seems a lot more professional. And I can't remember all that stuff, so Debbie, please come on up.
I'm glad that James told you who I was, because I know that otherwise you wouldn't recognize me. I actually have to go to a wedding at 3 o'clock here downtown, so I'm in wedding clothes.
You getting married?
No.
Oh.
When James told me that he needed someone to fill in, but some of the readers had bowed out, such, I thought about this event that we're celebrating in downtown Sedalia today, and I thought, well, wouldn't it be neat if maybe I could throw together something about Sedalia? And this almost does that. I am a Sedalia girl, born, bred, raised, from day one, from before day one. And I grew up in an East Side Sedalia neighborhood on East 4th Street, between the streets of Summit and Engineer. Went to Washington School, to East Sedalia Baptist Church. Those are the influences of my early life. And I find myself more often lately driving through that old neighborhood. And so I drew from that experience to compose this poem. It's called Homegoing, and I hope you enjoy it. It seems somehow smaller than I remember the old neighborhood. But from here, things just look different than they did from between the handlebars of a red Schwinn. When my little brother straddled the back fender, a blue canvas rubber-toed kid in each saddle basket. Asphalt covers the spot across the street where Diane's sandbox lay. The tree in our old front yard has lost the branch where the swing hung from a silver chain, where, in pinafore and ponytail, I pumped into what I thought must surely be the sky. Over in the side yard stood the Roy Rogers tent, a half potato covering each front stake to protect bare feet, where every night till bedtime we huddled inside to watch the orange lights of fireflies flicker up the inside of a mayonnaise jar, nail holes hammered in the lid for air. Just a stump now is the pear tree that littered the sidewalk with its mushy, bruised fruit, a haven for the flies that buzzed around us as we peeled away the pages of summer, lining paper dolls on a quilt spread across the grass. The old neighborhood wraps its arms around me this autumn as I drive through. The dry leaves rustle my name. My mind replays these old games, and I find myself still stretching upward, still striving toward the sky. So that's brand new. Put the finishing touches on it this morning. Wrestled with it in my subconscious all night last night. It was fun. Thank you for this opportunity, James.
You're welcome.
Proud of these guys. They're still writing, still loving poetry 20 years later. That's great.